The multiples of 50 are 51s are 50, 52s are 100, 53s are 150, 54s are 200, 55s are 250. Like that we have so many multiples of 50. Is there any number equal to 250? Yes, you are absolutely correct. There is a 250 equal to 250 number. So, then how many times it will goes in the 50th table? Very good, 5 times. So, then write here 5. So, here divisor is 50 and dividend is 250, quotient is 5. Then what is the remainder? Very good, 0 is the remainder. So, if we see here we got the 0 remainder, then there is no need to proceed, there is no need to produce this process. So, let us stop our procedure here only because we got remainder equal to 0. So, this is the model that we have to find HCF of two positive integers. So, here we can say that 50 is the HCF of 500 and 550 and 300 because here 50 is the divisor. Okay. This is the process that we have to find out the HCF of two positive integers. Okay. And do you know one thing? There are two remarks about this Euclid divisional lemma and algorithm. If we see here, the first one is Euclid divisional lemma and algorithm are so closely interlinked that people often call that farmer as the division algorithm also. And if we come to second one, although Euclid's divisional algorithm is stated for only positive integers, it can be extended for all integers except 0. That means here b is not equal to 0, b means here divisor, divisor is not equal to 0. These are the two remarks of Euclid divisional algorithm and lemma. Okay. Are you understood, Sparrows? Are you following my steps? Okay. Let us see again what we have discussed in this section. Okay. And one more thing about this is, in daily life also we have used this Euclid divisional algorithm. Do you know where we use this? Okay, I will tell. For example, if you take a person who have 15 workers, see here, for example, a person have 15 workers. He has to distribute 7,500 money to 15 members. Then what he will do this problem like this. He will solve this problem 7,500 divided by 15. Then he will solve this like this 7,500. Now he will see the multiples of 15. Then he will see that it goes 15 5s are 75. If we keep here zeros, then here also we can get zeros. So finally he can get that every person will get 500 rupees. That means he has to distribute 500 to these 15 members. Is it? Okay. So this is called as Euclid divisional lemma that we are using in our daily life uses. Okay. But here if we see this Euclid, this process is in the form of A equal to BQ plus R, where 0 is less than or equal to R and R should be less than B. So here A is called 7,500, B is called 15, Q means 500, R means remainder 0. Is it? So if you can clear that in our daily life also this Euclid divisional algorithm and lemma are useful. Okay. Did you got clear idea about this? Let us see what we have discussed in this class. See here, first we have discussed about what is division and we have discussed what is dividend, what is divisor, what is quotient, what is remainder and formula of division also. Is it? And next we have discussed that who is Euclid. He is Euclid, he is the father of geometry, and after that we have discussed his biography. This is the biography of Euclid. Here you can see that he was born within the range of 325 and he was died within the range of Greek philosopher and mathematician. Euclid most likely Euclid most likely came from the affluent family because it was widely known that he actually enrolled and finished from the school of Plato in old Greece. Following his education, he got teaching appointment in Alexandria in Egypt. He was in there when he wrote his popular book, The Elements. Okay, his geometry is known as Euclidean geometry. Euclidean geometry is the content of the book and it is very useful for the elementary and middle class also. And this is also biography of Euclid. The Euclidean algorithm is one of the oldest algorithms in common use. It appears in Euclid's Elements in 300 BC. Specifically, it is in book 7 and book 10. In book 7, the algorithm is formulated for integers, whereas in book 10, it is formulated for only lengths of line segments. His Elements is one of the most influential works in the history of maths, serving as the main textbook for teaching mathematics. And Euclid also wrote works on conic sections, spherical geometry and number theory. Okay, next we have discussed that what is Euclid's divisional lemma. Here I already told you that the theorem of Euclid's divisional lemma, if there are two positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying the condition a equal to bq plus r, where 0 is less than or equal to r and r should be less than b. That means 0 can be equal to remainder and the numbers which are more than 0 are also equal to remainder, and remainder should be less than b here. Okay. And simply we can say that remainder is lies between 0 and b. Here b means divisor. Okay. A means dividend, b means divisor, q means quotient, r means remainder. Let us see what is an algorithm. An algorithm is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. It is called algorithm. The word algorithm comes from the name of 9th century Persian mathematician. He is known as Al-Khwarizmi. In fact, even the word algebra is also derived from a book he wrote that is called Hisab Aljabar wa Mukabla. Okay. And here what is lemma means? A lemma is a proven statement used for proving another statement. It is called lemma. You can see the picture of Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. He is known as Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. And here we have some steps to solve a problem of HCF of two positive integers. Let us see what is first step. We already know that applying Euclid divisional lemma. And what is second step? If r is equal to 0, d is the HCF of the two numbers. If r is not equal to 0, then we have to again apply Euclid divisional lemma to divisor and remainder. And what is third step? Here we have discussed that we have to continue the process till the remainder is 0. So, the divisor at this stage will be required HCF of this algorithm. And we have solved a problem also, that is 12,576 and 4,052. So, here we have applied Euclid divisional lemma to these numbers. So, here remainder is not equal to 0. Then what we have done? We have applied here Euclid divisional lemma, again divisor to divisor and remainder. Here also Euclid divisional lemma we have applied, but here also remainder is not equal to 0. Again we have applied here. So, again also here remainder is not equal to 0. Again we have applied Euclid divisional lemma to these numbers. Then again here also remainder is not equal to 0. Again we have applied Euclid divisional lemma to divisor and remainder. Here also we did not get 0 as remainder. So, again we have applied Euclid divisional lemma to 124 and 24 because these are the divisor and this is remainder. Again here also we did not get 0. So, what we have done? We have again applied Euclid divisional lemma to these numbers. So, here we got the 0. At this stage we already know that divisor 4 will become the HCF of these numbers. So, here we done the like that only, the remainder has now become 0. So, our procedure stops. We have to notice that 4 is equal to HCF of 24 and 4, and these are the HCF of 124 and 4, these are the HCF of 148 and 124, these are the HCF of 272 and 148, these are the HCF of 420 and 272. These are the HCF of 4052 and 420, and these are the HCF of 12576 and 4052. This is the procedure that we have to follow to get the HCF of two positive integers. Okay? And last, we have discussed the remarks of Euclid divisional algorithm and lemma. So here first remark is, these Euclid divisional lemma and algorithm are closely interlinked, that people often call this as former as the division algorithm also. And although Euclid divisional lemma is only for positive integers, it is not for negative integers. Okay, that means b is not equal to 0 here. Okay, let us see the slide show. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Sir, what if r is equal to 0?
Can you repeat the question please?
What happens if r is equal to 0?
Wow, what a very wise question. Thank you for asking this question. If r is equal to 0, in that stage, the divisor will become the HCF of these two numbers. Sphero, did you clear your doubt? So let us see the slideshow of Euclid divisional algorithm and lemma. So he is the father of geometry. You can see here, this is the picture of Euclid. This is also picture of Euclid, and you can see here his biography, and this is also biography of Euclid, and this is here Euclid divisional lemma. This is the theorem of Euclid divisional lemma, and the condition is a equal to bq plus r, where 0 is less than or equal to r and r should be less than b. And next one is, this is what is algorithm. Algorithm means it is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. And here algorithm word comes from a Persian mathematician, he is known as Al-Khwarizmi. Hello? Hello Sphero? Hello Sphero?
Hello.
Hello. Hello Sphero, what is your doubt?
Hello.
Hello Sphero, what is your doubt?
Hello.
Hello Sphero, what is your doubt?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Okay, he is known as Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. Okay, and next we can see that these are the steps for solving to obtain the HCF of two positive integers. These are the three steps. Okay, and next one is, this is one of the problem that we have followed 3 steps to solve this. Okay, and these are the remarks. Thank you, and it is my cordial thank you to all the principals and all the teachers who has encouraged me. My escort teachers are my school teachers, and it is my cordial thanks to our beloved secretary sir R.S. Praveen Kumar sir.